Okay, so What? Hello? Huh? You're scared. You're scared. I'm the one who's scared, quite frankly. This is odd, and I don't know why that happened. I also don't know why I'm like this now. This is very upsetting to me. No, I think what has occurred is simply a problem with Open Broadcast Studio. That is my hypothesis, and that's very upsetting to me because I had everything right and ready to go. Oh God, what scene am I on? Is this okay? So that's absolutely not what I want. Hello? Good grief. Yeah, I am sideways. That's very upsetting, actually. So let's flip that. That's where we want to be. I'm gonna get that right size. Yeah, for some reason everything just died on me, and it also like completely reverted all of my stream settings. Let's see if the zoom button works. It simply does not. That is very strange. So let's see. Let's delete this. Let's delete video capture device. That. Now I'm just a ghost, and quite honestly, that's. Let's see. Let's add existing. Let's add this one. Let's see if that's. No, is that it? Okay, so that's that one. What the fuck just happened? I have no idea what that is. Hey, you're finally awake. Oh, God. Okay, so, what's this scene? Well, that scene's nothing. That scene's that. This scene should be the one where I zoom in, but it isn't, and that's upsetting to me. So you're getting a little behind the scenes. What's video capture device? See, let me just add video capture device. Okay, so that's the one that I want, but again, I'm sideways, and I don't like that. Also, I have no option to rotate it. Yes, I do, actually. I lied to you, is what I did. Okay. So then I'm going to hit the transform, flip vertical, do that. So this is the super zoom. Okay. A shred of normalcy. Whew. Well, at least we're on time now. That's exactly right. Good God. All right. Well, there goes my revenue for the day, apparently. Let's see. Let's see. Did we find the glue? Yes, Ambatty did find Gorilla Glue, but I don't know if this will work, actually. Also, it's, like, glued over because it's super old. You know what I mean. Good grief. Actually, you know what? I have an inkling of where the glue might be. Give me, like, 1 second. I'm gonna see if I can grab it. It might be in my secret hiding space. My secret hiding space is glue. Oh, crap. I've been chased by a monster in my own house. Good grief. Good grief. Okay, alright, okay. I have returned. Not only that, I have found the glue that I needed. It was on a shelf that I only know where to look for. By which I mean it was on the shelf with all of my other Warhammer stuff. So if you're me, you'd know where to look. The floof has been angered. He's fucking pissed that I left the stream early. He's fucking pissed that I had technical difficulties. Yeah. Yes, chat, this is the topic of the day. Who has seen the new Batman cartoon? The Batman, the Caped Crusader. We just finished watching all of it yesterday, and we have mixed opinions. Listen, we in this house are big Batman fans. Batman stands, you could say. I think. I don't actually know if that's the correct terminology for it. We just finished watching the new Batman show in this house, and it is it's okay. It has its strong moments, but then it absolutely falls flat in others. But all I've seen it get is positive reviews, which to a degree I do not understand. But then again, I don't understand so many things about the internet. Hey, Jake Lorette, thank you for the $2 super chat. Do one in Gorilla Glue? Can you use Gorilla Glue for minis? Is it like an actual thing that you can do? I mean, I guess it's just glue, right? And glue is glue at the end of the day. You know what? Just for you, I'll case an entire mini in glue, and it'll look like he's frozen in ice, or like in some kind of like magic crystal or something. Hey, I said that as a joke, but that would actually go super hard. What the fuck? Okay, now I just need to make sure that the glue actually comes out of the fucking nozzle. I saw the new Batman cartoon, it was cool. Hell yes. Like, it definitely had its cool moments, but I feel like it couldn't decide whether it wanted to be a fun, campy Batman adventure, or whether it wanted to be, like, a serious, gritty crime noir. And it sort of danced around the idea of being both, but it never really, like, stuck to any one sort of thing. You know what I mean? Which was kind of a shame, because it had some moments where it was trying, like, new things. Like, it had some moments where it was trying to be a little bit more grounded in reality. And it was, like, trying to... Yeah, it had these moments where it was really trying to, like, be this, like, grounded crime drama with, like, a city under threat of crime and a vigilante roaming the streets. And then a ghost shows up. So yeah, I think Batman the Caped Crusader is great until the ghosts show up. I don't know why. YouTube user Ambatty, can you do me a favor if you're listening to this from the other room? Can you go out and grab me one of the lighters we have for candles real quick, if that's all good? Thank you very much. I need fire in this room right now. Yeah, blue is blue and not paint. Well, yes, that is true. Ah, yes. Thank you. I need to burn something very quickly. Just give me this. Okay, I just need to... Don't try this at home, kids. So if you're ever having trouble with, like, your glue needles for plastic glue, you can actually just run a candle through it, or like a fire through it, and that should clear most of the blockages. There's a little fun glue fact. But also you have to do it when the nozzle is fully out of the glue, because otherwise it will explode, because plastic glue is incredibly flammable. I already play with lighters, Ethan. Hey, don't do that. Hey, don't play with lighters, actually. That's a not cool thing to do. Okay, I'm also realizing that I absolutely did not get where the blockage is. It's been so long since I've used this glue, and I feel like that's giving me no end of problems right now. Don't burn your fingers. I don't burn my fingers. It's alright, you just run a bit of an open heat through it, and then it, like, burns off the glue that's in there. See? Because plastic glue is highly flammable. Hopefully that should do it. I hope. Come on. Yeah, there we go. We got glue, baby. Oh, is there nothing better than smelling glue? Actually, I probably shouldn't do that. So yeah, fun fact, if any of your plastic glue nozzles are, like, stuck, or the glue isn't coming out because you haven't used them in a very long time, you can just run an open flame through them. That's a fun fact. Ethan not allowing me to commit arson is actually super transphobic. Well, listen. I don't want to come off as though I am transphobic. However, if transphobia means not letting you use an open flame and burn things down, sorry, I might have to side with the wizard lady on this one, which is what I hate to say. Let's not burn things down. Let's get those likes up. I love the hustle, YouTube user Loyal Pie at 301. Mostly because that's something that I always forget to do. I'll be like one of those washed up influencers on doing TikTok lives, being like, "Come on guys, let's get those likes up. I need this. I need this." Okay. Now I have no idea what side this is meant to be glued in on. Okay. Ooh. What I love about Team Black Mold. Oh god. Listen, if it's true and it has just been the black mold that's made J.K. Rowling exactly how she is over the last couple of years, that's actually kind of tragic. But fuck, what a good story, am I right? Okay, did I glue this in properly? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I simply cannot believe J.K. Rowling has had black mold growing in her home for however many years. Woo! Awesome stuff, Willow. We love finished art in this house. Mostly because we are a house of artists, and we always forget to finish art. Hello, Xander Creason. What's poppin'? So Ethan, I'm not going for deathcore, but I'm going to go Kitbash Marines into Jurassic Park themed Marines. Hell yes, Hank the Ghost. If there's one thing we love in this house, it's kit bashing. And if there's another thing that we love in this house, it's weird movie references that are absolutely out of place for the settings in which they are made, but we love them all the same. Okay, I think I need to trim this piece down. I think there's a bunch of plastic bits on it that's not making it fit into the mold. I always love when I start clipping out Warhammer pieces, and then I love when I clip out the plastic pieces. It makes me feel like one of those yokel wood whittlers, just in the woods, shivving away parts of wood blocks to make cool art. Hello again, Wolfie_EXE. What's poppin'? How we doing? I fully think I cut out the wrong piece, actually. That would be highly embarrassing for me. Look at me, somebody who's supposed to be a super fan and knows what he's doing, cutting out the wrong pieces to use in a model. Did I do that, actually? I may have. Maybe I didn't. Not gluing in properly. Why are you like this? I love when Games Workshop gives me a weird piece that I can't slot in properly, because then it makes me question everything I've ever done in my entire life. Oh, I can do it! I'm just supposed to glue it in first. That would be great to know, instructions. I'm so tempted to make a video of random Ethan clips. Hey, I mean, they're on the internet, they're forever. Anybody is allowed to remix me, take my content, and basically do whatever the fuck they want with it. You're not allowed to put it into AI programs and make me say things that I didn't say, though. That's... I don't like that. Please respect that one wish of mine. I know it's gonna happen at some point eventually, but I would prefer it not to do that. I do not like artificial intelligence. Or generative artificial intelligence, I should say. I do not vibe with that. No bueno, no thank you. I do not like the idea of a wretched machine, taking my words and then making me say things that I didn't say. Fun fact, actually, I saw a video earlier today that apparently the new, like, so they're working on the new model of like ChatGPT or whatever, and it like uses a really realistic voice that sounds like it's flirting with you all the time. And there's a new bug in the system they've found where the robot will just start screaming, and then it will clone your voice, and then just start speaking as you. That's scary, isn't it? That's fucking scary. We should clip all of the worst things that Ethan has ever said. Listen, someone's gonna do that, and it's gonna ruin my career 30 years in the future. But you know what? That's fine. This is a good question. What are we asking here? Where can I buy Warhammer in the States? That is an excellent question. I'm not in the United States. I don't know. I think they have Warhammer stores. I mean, they got Warhammer stores all over the place. Like, they got Warhammer stores in freaking Japan, man. Apparently they have a Warhammer cafe in Japan. And if I ever get out that way, you know I'm making a side stop. You know I'm making a side stop. Let's see. Pieces 5, 7, and 8. Of course, because who needs piece 6, right? Fuck me. God damn it. Hate ChatGPT, hate HAL 9000, hate Necrons. Oh yes, we love to see it. We are robot haters in this house. Ethan, do you support young artists? Of course I support young artists. Of course I support young artists' right to absolutely do whatever they want. I mean, I think anybody who, you know, genuinely, like, sits down and spends time, you know, honing and learning a skill, you know, that they want to get better at over time, I think that's a wonderful thing to do, you know? Like, it doesn't matter how old you are, it doesn't matter, like, where you are in whatever stage of life. If you want to be creative, be creative. That's my advice to you. This has been Ethan's tips for a better life. Some cities, it's even punishable by death to even think about Warhammer. God. Listen, I don't agree with all of American policy, but that one works for me. Stupid. If you even think about Warhammer, you're going in the gulag. Ah, there we are. I'll tell you, nobody hates Warhammer more than Warhammer fans. And that's just a true fact that I said. I like the exasperated YouTube comment just reading E-girl. Are you making another orc? Yes! Mayuri Kurasachi. Did I say that right? Probably not. I am making a Meganobz. There he is, in his current form. Look at him. He's perfect. He's everything he needs to be. I'm just starting. I'm just starting on him. Let's see. I've cut out a whole bunch of pieces, and I've immediately forgotten what each and every one of them are. Okay, so I think this is... I really jumped the gun and, like, printed out and, like, cut out a bunch of stuff. Oh, wait, nope, they click together really easily. E-girl, but said in the same way as granddad. Hello, LEK. Love your eyeshadow today. Thank you very much. People tend to like the red, I have found, which is great because I also like the red. The only problem with painting my eyes red is that anytime I paint my eyes red, the brush is now red, and it is now red forever. I don't know if you know this, but makeup brushes, physically impossible to clean. Don't even try. You won't be able to do it. Opinion on eating raw steak? Well, YouTube user Gmail account, that's probably not for me. And you would have to ask a food scientist, as to whether or not that's something a human being could do. My understanding is that eating raw, uncooked meat will not lead for a good day for you. But you know what? As with many things on the internet, I am not a doctor. I am not a doctor, and I cannot tell you what to do. I'm neither a doctor nor your father. So if you want to go out there and eat raw slabs of gridiron steak, who am I to stop you? I personally am fond of raw poultry. Well, John Warrior, I don't think that's the thing you should be into. Again, there are so few things that I'm certain about in this life. One of the things I'm fairly confident on is that you should not eat raw chicken. But again, I'm not smart enough to say definitively. There may be circumstances in which you can eat raw chicken. I do not know what they are, and I cannot advise for you. Hello, XX SnowXX. What's poppin'? Have you ever considered, Gridiron? Ain't that a Titanfall thing? Probably. God, I love Titanfall. We need a new game. Have you considered 3D printing miniatures? Well, YouTube user JH. I mean, I think that would be a fun novelty. Like, for me, I really like Citadel miniatures, or I really like the official Warhammer miniatures. I like them for a couple of reasons. One, I'm a stickler for canon, and I really like the franchise. So, like, they print out a big 3D model of Reboot Gilliman, and I'm like, it's him! It's the king of the Space Marines! And I like having the official ones, because I'm crazy. You know what I mean? But also when it comes to 3D printing, I don't own a 3D printer, and I don't think I'm going to own a 3D printer for quite some time. You know? Because in order to get, like, good 3D printed minis, you need a good 3D printer. And if you have a good 3D printer, you need a room to 3D print your minis. Because, like, if you're doing resin printing, there is a lot of technical hoo-ha you gotta futz about with. You need ventilation, you need to handle dangerous, noxious chemicals, and let's be real, I'm too stupid to do that. I would much prefer paying $70 for a pack of, like, 3 miniatures that I'm gonna paint, like, once and leave on my shelf forever, than I would pay the $50,000 it'll take for the hospital to cure me of resin poisoning when I accidentally drink it. I know you shouldn't drink resin, but I also don't trust myself to not drink highly colored liquids that are put before me. Did you know how many times I've drunk from the paint mug that I use to, like, wash my brushes in when I'm painting Warhammer? You don't want to trust me with a bucket of resin. I will drink it. Big Robbie guilty man. I love all of the Rebute names. I love him. He's the king of the Space Marines. Hi, hello, Patricia Purnell. What's poppin'? Is he a cosplayer or something? Nah. I'm just a weird little dude. Who watches South Park here? Ethan, do you? No, I don't watch South Park. South Park scares me, actually. I don't watch South Park because I'm afraid of it. I'm scared, is what I am. Which is why I don't watch South Park. That's real, actually. So here's a fun little story about me, Ethan. Back when I was growing up, when I used to watch analog television, before the days of digital TV, just showing my age a little bit there. Back in the days of analog television in Australia, there was only one channel that ever played South Park. It was called SBS. It was the Special Broadcasting Services channel. And it wasn't, like it wasn't the biggest or best channel that there was. So my television wasn't able to pick up the signal properly. So it was sort of like, anytime you would go to watch SBS on my, like, family television back in the day, it would be really, like, staticky and, like, kind of in those, you know how a lot of VHS horror is just like, ooh, scary picture with static. That's just what my TV did naturally when trying to catch the SBS signal. And I knew South Park was a cartoon. So I wanted to watch it. And I also know that my parents said I was not allowed to watch South Park, which meant I wanted to watch it even more. So one night I snuck out of my room in the dead of night, and I tuned in to SBS, so I could secretly watch the South Park. It was I vaguely remember the episode that I watched. It was, the kids were in the woods, and there were, like, fluffy little animals trying to teach you the meaning of Christmas or something, and then all the animals turn around and do, like, a blood sacrifice, like, cult ritual where they're, like, stabbing each other, and there's, like, you know, there's blood and guts and gore, but it's all that papercraft cartoon, so it's, like, silly and over the top, ha ha ha. I watched this scene, like, as my television, like, stopped being able to pick up the SBS signal, so all I got was screeching static, screams, and, like, cartoon gore on, like, a really old TV screen. And I was, like, a child watching this. Like, it irreversibly altered my brain chemistry, and now I can't look at the characters from South Park without feeling a little bit of disgust and fear. Oh, good. Woodland Critter Christmas. That may well be the episode. That sounds like the title it would have been. Bro, why do you sound like Captain Jack Sparrow? I don't know. Why is the run go? I don't know how Captain Jack Sparrow sounds. I've seen the... I have watched episodes... Episodes? I have watched episodes of Pirates of the Caribbean. I could not tell you anything about them. I especially couldn't tell you much about them because I, for some reason, think it's a serialized television program. Okay. Let's get some feet on this fucker. Let's get some toes out here. Ethan, your hair looks so pretty today, rah. Thank you, C. It's really hot in here, so it's gonna get really sweaty, and eventually it's just gonna go like... So I'm glad it's luminous at the moment. Hello, you're beautiful like always. Thank you, hoodie guy. Doing that made me realize I need to paint my nails again. I took off everything. I took off my nails recently just so I could paint new ones, and I just haven't got around to painting them again. So now I feel kind of nude. You know what I mean? Ethan, I need you to make the white boy comparison. What? Oh, right. Yeah. I get what you mean. That's an insane sentence to read without context. And because I'm forgetful, I didn't have the context for a second there. Hello, Ethan. Hello, YouTube user Pain Cakes. What's poppin'? Why are you here? Why? How are you gonna paint them? Anything specific in mind? Well, I mean, in terms of these guys, because they're like Meganobz with like, you know, big bulky armor, I think I'm gonna paint them similar to how I painted my war boss in Mega Armor. You know what I mean? So like, I'm gonna go with like the bronzy copper sort of armor scheme. I'm gonna go with, you can see this sort of like that sheen effect that the armor has. That's because I use gloss shade. So I'm gonna like give them a healthy coat of gloss shade to give them a little bit of like, a little bit of a sheen. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm probably just gonna do something similar to this. And specifically, I'm gonna paint these guys up to be, oh god. Specifically, I'm gonna paint these guys to be, like, Gazgul's Honor Guard, basically. So, I've got old Gaz here, who I still need to go back and finish off. But, like, yeah. So, basically, these Meganobz are gonna be his retinue. So, I'm gonna want these guys to look a little bit similar. At least in color scheme. You know what I mean? Ooh, that's close up. That's so cool. Thank you, Marcus Morrison. I try to be as cool as possible. I don't always succeed, but I do my best. Toes. God damn it. Kiss Gaz, he needs love. I can't kiss him on the lips because he has these 2 horns that will stab my eyes. Like, look at those fucking things. You can't kiss this man on the mouth. Nor should you try, he's probably smelling. Expose those toes on the figure. Here they are. Here they are. They haven't been glued in yet. There they go. There we go. Toe check. Toe beans. Stupid. I watch this while working, so sometimes I look up on a call and see the chat being weird about feet. You get used to it. You get used to it. I'm eating dinner, it's like I'm hanging out with you instead of you appearing at the door suddenly. Listen, the chances of me showing up at your door are never 0. Except in this case, I'm like complaining that I haven't whittled down this fucking plastic enough. God fucking damn it. Stupid shit. I don't know why, but like literally, while I've been trying to build this model, I've been like notoriously bad at like whittling down the plastic parts. So now there's just all these tiny little gaps that are gonna piss me off when I glue this model together. And nobody's gonna see them, but I'm gonna know they're there. And that's gonna be enough to really annoy me. Hello, hello, Captain Foxy. What's poppin'? I'm gluing together some little guys. I'm making figurines. I'm making men. I'm squinking lads. See, I like building stuff on stream because it's literally like 5 minutes of me running my mouth while I like find the pieces to put together, and then I just have to sit here for like 2 minutes, while I hold the glue in place. There's only one orc that I want as my war boss. He's from a game. His name is Grimskull. Hell yes. You're making men? I'm making boys. What red pink shade did you use for your lips? It's so pretty. Well, Terra O_0. I'm using a couple of reds from a Morphe palette. Specifically, the Morphe palette from the Jekyll and Hill collection, Volume 2. Now, I know what you're going to say, probably. Jekyll and Hill is not a very nice person. I know this, which probably explains why I got the palette for free with the purchase of $40 worth of brushes and other shit that I bought at the store. Every time I've shown off the, like, Jekyll and Hill, like, eyeshadow palette that I've used in, like, makeup streams and stuff that I've done, people have always tried to, like, DM me and be like, hey, Ethan, just so you know, Jekyll and Hill's not great, and we don't like her anymore. So rest assured, I did not purchase her palette with my own human money, I got it for free, because the store was trying to get rid of it, because apparently, she's not very nice. Thank you so much for gatekeeping. I will never gatekeep. Unless I genuinely don't remember what the answer to the question is, which happens quite a bit, actually. A lot of people, like, ask me, like, where I get my clothes, where I get my fits, and 9 times out of 10, my answer is, I don't fucking know, man. I bought this, like, a year ago. It's been sitting in my drawer until, like, the one moment that I pull it out to wear a funny little outfit on stream, and then I've forgotten. I don't know. You don't know where I live, though. I have the advantage there. Well, I will dox you. Ah, yes, making men. Where does internet famous Pancake live? Oh, Oh, I'll tell you. Internet famous YouTube user Pancake lives exactly. And now you know. Google's where does Matt live? Listen, if your address is easily found on Google, you have to move. I'm sorry. Pose, I want to draw you. I had to give up that crown to Ethan. He's the internet famous one now. Listen, YouTube user Pancake, you're plenty internet famous in my eyes. You are, after all, the inventor of Sonic the Hedgehog. That's true. Oi, how many points you got? That is an excellent question. I know that I have, in terms of like the point values for my Orc army, I have enough to play a full 1,000 points worth of Orcs. I just need to finish painting them. Like once I finish Gaz, and once I finish my Dakajet, and also my knobs, as in the models, the knobs, the Meganobz that I'm building. The Meganobz. Once I finish my knobs, I'll be ready to play. God fucking damn it. I hate the fact that that was a sentence I said with my real human mouth. Ethan, pose like the queen you fucking are. How's that? There you go. And Betty, if I show up during Ethan's stream with my D&D maze and just paint an extra, do you think it'd be okay? Of course I'd be okay with it. It's just a strange thing in my house. Okay, I need piece number 7. Where's piece number 7? Why is piece number 6 placed next to piece number 9? That's so stupid. It's piece 27. Ethan, give us a JoJo pose. I don't know what JoJo is. I've never heard of JoJo in my entire life, and people keep trying to tell me it's goated. I don't know what that means. You know what? I think this kit might have mislabeled some pieces, because I'm looking for piece number 7, which is supposed to be near piece number 6. However, piece number 6 is next to piece number 9. But it's also the foot piece that I think I need, so I think they just mislabeled the feet. So fuck it, I'm gonna steal this guy's foot. If it's the wrong foot, I don't give a shit. There's no rules for this. Ethan, do you like anime? Willow! I've never seen anime in my entire life. I've never watched an anime, and you can't get me to prove that I have. Oh, that's right. I am Mr. Sega. Can you do a silly pose? I can. Call that Sonic Adventure 2. You can see that my like fucking little armpit thing is like. I'm currently 7,000 points deep in Orcs. Hell yes, DeGray Fox. That's exactly the amount of points of Orcs you should have. Listen, if you're not playing Warhammer with at least 6,000 points in the game, you're not a real fan, and you're like, you don't know what's going on. I think you would like Demon Slayer, not gonna lie. See, I've seen I've seen little bits of Demon Slayer because my old roommates used to really like the program. And you know what? I probably would. Like I watched a lot of Bleach when I was younger, and I feel like Demon Slayer is Bleach but for a new generation. You know what I mean? I don't think Ethan would like Demon Slayer. Oh dear. We have some contentious views in the chat. That's right, I am Mr. Sega. You could use any piece if you're brave enough. That's exactly right, Tara. It doesn't matter what pieces you glue into place, just as long as you like the final output. And you know what? That's exactly what I'm going for. Okay, now I need... Okay, so let's see. I've glued in piece number 7. I've glued in piece number 8. I've glued in piece number 6. So obviously, the next piece that I need to glue in is piece number 117. Thanks, Games Workshop. Your naming convention and your systems of organization are flawless. Oh, I found it. Me complaining about shit immediately solves my problem. Mob Psycho Best Shonen. Yeah, those are words that I understand. Ethan exclusively watches Family Guy funny moments. Okay. So, I hate the fact that you said that, YouTube user I Heart Narcissism, because yesterday I found that somebody posted on twitter.com the entirety of Season 8 of Family Guy. Like, they posted the entirety of Season 8 of Family Guy, like, as a video file in feed, just as a joke, because they could. I watched way too much of Season 8 of Family Guy last night. Like, it was just there in my feed, and it started playing, and I just let it autoplay for far too long, and I'm kind of ashamed. I'm kind of ashamed of how much Season 8 of Family Guy that I watched last night. It's truly something upsetting. Ooh, we got some Satoshi Kon heads in chat. Canadians, we call them. Wonder what he's up to these days. Who wants shit from the gas station? We love buying shit from the gas station here. We're a gas station household. Mostly because they have the cheapest energy drinks you can get. I'll have you know that I don't drink energy drinks. I don't sully my kidneys with the toxic sludge that energy drinks give you. I just drink a cup of pre-workout pretty much every day. But it's different. It's for sport. Like, I don't know. I'm supposed to like glue. I'm supposed to glue this little piece on this guy here, but I don't think I'm gluing it in the right way. There's like a, it's asking me to glue in like a little, oh, you know what, it's gonna be like this. Never mind. I think? I don't fucking know. Eh. Basically, it wants me to like glue some like dangling skulls as like truck nuts on this Meganobz. God damn it, these guys are all just like dick jokes and farts. Keep it up for One Piece 117! I used to drink monsters, but now I like rock stars. Listen, it's called maturing. Your palate is being refined. You know what I mean? Before the most current data slate update for August 10th edition, Gaz could not fit in the battle wagon with Meganobz. That is true. Well, now Gaz can take Meganobz. Meganobz are the only thing Gaz can run with, which kind of upsets me, because like I was talking to some lads at the Warhammer store about this, and they basically said that like, yeah, if you're gonna run Gaz, you kind of need to run the Meganobz as well. So I'm like, shit. Now we gotta buy some knobs, which is exactly why I do that. The only thing I've drank that would be considered an energy drink is Lucozid? Is that some kind of medication you need for things? My favorite energy drink is one you can only find at random gas stations in the US. It's called Zenergy. Ooh, that sounds like toxic chemicals. Get out of here, Willow. Go to bed. It's 1 a.m. Jesus Christ. Satoshi card is not up to a lot these days. Uh-oh. Get out of here, Willow. Have a wonderful night. Okay. Right. So I've glued in the body pieces together. So now he just kind of looks like Wallace and Gromit in the wrong trousers, which I'm here for, by the way. So now I can actually get started on customizing this little freak, and really making him my own. Which means I get to pull out the bits bag. All my tiny little pieces of, like, weird shit that I can spap on my guys that aren't supposed to be there. Let's see. I think I'm kind of running out of, like, the cool shit in my bits bag. Because I basically got a whole bunch of, like, random pieces that were just left over at the Warhammer store. But I think there's a couple of heads in there that I can still use. There's a couple of Space Marine heads, at the very least. Ooh, what's this? Ooh. I found a piece in here that's like... It's kind of like a... What do you call it? Like a harpoon gun? That'd be a cool thing to put on there. I'm gonna leave that out. Ethan Gremlin mode. Are you gonna make a big mech in Mega Armor? To Grey Fox, I'm probably not gonna make the big mech in Mega Armor. Mostly because, like, I'm mostly building the Meganobz to run them with Gaz. This is all gameplay bullshit, so if you're just here for painting, I'm so sorry. Like, because I'm gonna, like, run the Meganobz as, like, Gaz's retinue, I'm not sure if I can run the big mech. Because I think if you run the big mech in Mega Armor, that's kind of like the de facto leader of the Meganobz, but I already have a leading unit for the Meganobz, so I'm thinking it would be a better idea to have 3 Meganobz than 2 Meganobz and 1 big mech. Because chances are, if I'm gonna run the Meganobz, I'm gonna run them with Gaz, and not the big mech. You know what I mean? Eat it, eat it, eat it. I'm not gonna eat... I'm not gonna eat the little bits of plastic. No matter how delicious they might seem to be, which they do, quite frankly. Too bad you can't get them little sassy acrylic nails. Hey, you say that, but like... Let's see if I can find a good example. Like, technically, if you look really close, and in fact, I'm actually gonna, like, do some, like, artificial fuckery to zoom in here. It's like, if you look really close at the model... Those are my fingernails, don't look at that. If you look really close at the orc's fingers, like, they do have claws. So if you wanted to make, like, fancy, like, colorful acrylic nails on your minis, the orcs are the best ones to do it, because they have these claws. I'm trying to, like, move my mouse to highlight it, but you obviously can't see what that is, you know? So if you did want to do, like, acrylic nails on a mini, like, the orcs are the ones to do it. I hate the fact that my lips are just kind of there in the background. Yuck. They could absolutely be painted. If you wanted to get, like, a really fine brush, you could probably do some crazy shit like that, you know what I mean? Why does he have truck nuts? That's an excellent question, Stygian. But if you look closely, as you should, those truck nuts are actually 2 dangling skulls. Ugh. I've never painted orcs before, but now I want to for the nails. Yeah, you can make them bright red, you can make them bright purple. Hell yeah. Orcs have no concept of gender. That's true, because they're all like fucking mushroom people. Let's see, what am I gonna do? Okay, I think... Yeah, I'm probably not gonna be able to, like, kit bash too much with, like, random heads that I have lying around, because, like, I mostly have heads for, like, regular orcs, which is gonna be, like, way too small. Like, I don't even think I can show you, but, like, look at that. Well, you're not seeing that again. Opinion on Green Day. I used to listen to Green Day a lot when I was growing up. Green Day was like, I don't know. They were nice guys. They were a cool band. I think they're a little bit before my time, though. Like, I think that, yeah, like, I think that when I was young, like, Green Day was, like, a dad rock band, so I didn't get too into them. But yeah, it's all personal preference. You know, I know the classics. Boulevard of Broken Dreams. Green Day is really old. Ooh. Hi, hello! Jordav_R. What's poppin'? POV, the day is literally green. God dang it. Okay, alright, now I need to go back to the start of the instructions, because I need to figure out what weapons I want to put in this little fucking freak. I've got a couple of options that I could choose here. I've got a couple of options that I could choose from. Do I want to go with just bullets, 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 bullets? Or do I want to go with buzzsaw, 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 buzzsaw? I might want to go buzzsaw, 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 buzzsaw. Like, I am very of the mind that, like, I want to have some shooting potential, so I might do, like, one bullet, one buzzsaw. Always a question. Is Green Day really that old? Oh. I don't know what to tell you. What do you think the orc equivalent of Wallace and Gromit is? The orc equivalent, that's a really easy question. The orc equivalent of Wallace and Gromit is just Gazgul and Makari. Like, they're right there. Actually, no, I take that back, The orc equivalent of Wallace and Gromit is, Uftak Blackhawk and Princess, obviously. Buzzsaw, bullet, buzzsaw. Hell yes. Green Day debuted in 1987. That explains a lot. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna have one ranged weapon and one melee weapon each. So let's see. Okay. So I'm gonna need pieces 34 and 34. Does that look like the correct information to you? Hold on, where is it? Yeah, does that look like the correct information to you? Those pieces in the instructions are not the same. They are clearly two different pieces that you are meant to glue together. Two sides of the same gun, both labeled the same thing. Good job, James Workshop, you fucking idiot. Good lord. Vampire. They're just making sure you're paying attention to the instructions. What, by giving you the wrong ones? Gosh. Man alive, my goodness. Well, then what piece am I supposed to use? I'm so upset. I'm so upset right now. I cannot tell you how upset that I am. I'm actually fine. Or maybe I'll be less fine if I can't find the fucking piece I'm supposed to use. Just a reminder, current meta changes. Though right now, twin kill saw is best. Okay. Chat is just Jay's artists and music references. Honestly, I don't question it anymore. Listen, I'm just here to facilitate a good time and like yap on about stuff. And as long as people are having fun, that's all good with me. That's all Gucci with Gooch me. Ugh. Hated saying that. What up, what up? Hello, Banana Bee. What's poppin'? I'm building some model kits. I'm cutting out some weird little guys, and I'm gluing them together to make more weird little guys. Okay, first of all, why don't I cut out his, like, arm piece, actually? Yeah, I'm gonna cut out one of his arm pieces, just so I have, like, the arm piece ready to go, and glue whatever I need to glue on that. What if I wanted to not have fun? That's a good question, Nina Sproul. What if I didn't want to have fun with this fantasy miniature war game that I'm playing? What if I wanted to build only creatures that were not in meta so that I could actively lose all my games? I sound like I'm being ironic, but I'm being deadly serious. What if I wanted to be bad at games and just have fun? Don't forget the Warhammer players who are crippling in debt. That's exactly right. Poor guys. We're struggling out here. Actually, now that I think about it, I might have some old pieces from some of my old orc models that I could potentially use. I could potentially use some of these things here. Because I got a whole bunch of pieces from, like, the Dakar Jet. So I've got a whole bunch of, like, this weird, like, tech shit. I got a whole bunch of these weird, like, stuff like that. I got these, like, big pipes and stuff. This could be, like, a big cannon. Did I give one of them? Oh no, what if I tried that, actually? Is this just like the body of a missile? It might be, actually. Holy shit. Hold on, I'm gonna try something real quick. I'm gonna try to like cut out some pieces that I absolutely should not be using. And see how that works for me. Because if there's one thing that I love, it's kit bashing models with shit that shouldn't be there. Because I think, at first glance, these two pieces that I'm cutting out are like the body sections of like a really big, like, missile almost. So like, what if? Let's see if I can just zoom in here. So we got the Meganobz body, right? We got the little orc man. Don't focus on me. Don't look at me. Look at him. Look at it. Don't focus on me. Look at the orc here, right? Little orc guy. Boom. What do we think of this? What do we think of this absolutely just egregiously long cannon arm? We think that's pretty cool? That's way too fucking big. What am I doing? From the moment I understood the weakness of my flesh. Favorite Warhammer copy pasta, hands down. I really like the opening sort of like credit crawl of Mechanicus. It'll fall over. That's God. Loyal Pie, you're too right. I could put it on his back, maybe. Like, hold on, let me zoom in again. Like, if I, like, stuck it to his back as, like, a side-armed rocket launcher, I could potentially do that. Or maybe, like, even over the shoulder? Actually, if I could find an arm big enough to, like, hold that thing in place, I could potentially use that, now that I think about it. Ooh, I feel like I'm cooking. I feel like I'm cooking some weird shit. Over the shoulder. Now that's a Meganobz. That's exactly right. Ooh, and I think I might have a piece that I can actually use here. Ooh, okay, chat, we might be cooking. I just called you chat, I'm so sorry. I gave a solemn vow to never say that in my entire life, and I've broken that here and now. What do you think of TX2? Nobody... I have no idea what that is. Is that the weird underground version of Team Fortress 2? It could be. Man, I really need people to... Man, I really need to find people I can talk to about Lancer. Well, you're not gonna find them in me, because I don't know what that is. Okay, so I might have an arm that I can use. Potentially. Let's see. Oh, this arm isn't gonna, like, go in properly. Like, it's... See, he's got the arm sort of going out to the side. It just looks like he's waving hello. Hello. So sparkly? Yes, thank you, Bethany Lovelace. I went for a bit of a sparkle. I went for a couple of sparkles today. Sometimes I like to feel sparkly. Is that such a crime? I say no. It ain't. Let's see. Okay. All right. I think if I can find an arm that like, I think if I can find an arm that can accurately sort of like make his arm go like this, he can be holding the rocket launcher under his arm. You know what I mean? Invest in green stuff. I really should. The Grey Fox. Like honestly, I should. Oh, excuse me. I really should. It's just one of those things that like I'm kind of scared. I don't know if I'll be able to use it or not. Then again, I could just look up tutorials and everything will be fucking fine. It's like, oh, I don't know how to do this, so I'm not gonna do it. Motherfucker, learn. I'm yelling at myself if that wasn't immediately obvious. I would never yell at you, my treasured audience. My treasured companions, my viewers, chat. Ethan, do you support LGBT? Yes, of course. Of course. 100%. I would never think of not. I would never not. Under no circumstances. Would I not? Not under no circumstances would I support LGBT. That's absolutely not what I wanted to get out there. I love when I go to say a thing and then I end up saying the wrong thing instead. That really sort of highlights the kind of man that I am. A Gretchen. A gremlin. An absolute fuckaroo. Bro called us chat, what are we objects to you? God, I'm so sorry. See, I've never liked the... Listen, I get that, like, calling internet chats chat is, like, the meme, but that's never really... It's never really something that sat well with me. Like... I don't know, does that breed a sense of community in people? Do you like it? If you are referred to as an amalgamous hive mind of just people who are watching a thing? That doesn't feel very friendly to me. I don't know, I could be wrong. Ethan, do I have permission to say something in the chat? To shill something. Yeah, of course, you can shill away. We are legion. I prefer to be called fellers. If you're about to tell everybody to read Umineko, I'm going to scream. I am going to scream. Oh, okay, yeah, we got the movie. See, this is worth shilling. Okay, I think... Yeah, I remember Ambeti was telling me about this last night, and like, that can't possibly be coming out in like 2 days. Turns out it is, actually, which is like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Okay. Alright, okay. Ethan, do you support my desire to become a robot? Of course I support your desire to become a robot. Who wouldn't, honestly? I mean, don't answer that. Yes, Ambaddy is the first major motion picture that YouTube user Ambaddy worked on. Is going to be coming out in the next couple of days. Everyone should stream it. Watch Watchmen on Max tomorrow, or whenever it comes out. I don't know when it comes out. Ethan, if you call us chat when we play D&D next week. Yeah, if I ever call someone chat in real life, I'm going to, like, genuinely be very upset with myself. I'm going to be very upset with myself, and I'm not going to show my face in public ever again. Because that's kind of it for me, I think. Like, I think I'm good. I'm done at that point. I'm donezo bunzo. I have no idea what Watchmen is. That's a great way to experience it, I think. Okay, what am I doing? What am I doing? What if their name was actually Chat? Listen, if your name is Chat, I'm so sorry. Okay, alright. I think I'm getting somewhere. I'm thinking I might be able to, like, stitch together a couple of pieces to create a kind of, like, makeshift rocket launcher that goes into one of the arm sockets of these Meganobz. I have no idea if it'll work. I have no idea if it's viable, but, like, I'm trying it. And trying is half the battle, honestly. I think because I'm trying to look for like an arm piece, but I think if I can just get some manner of like miscellaneous like technical like wires or connector piece, like I could be able to put this rocket launcher on the Meganobz. Hey chat, I mean I just don't want to call people chat. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. Get out of here, hater. Yeah, that'll happen. What's wrong with chat being a name? I should name a orc chat. That would be very funny, actually. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna glue this rocket launcher together, just because there's another piece to it that I still need to like build. Here we go, here we go. Oh, hello, YouTube user Zinnia. What's poppin'? How we doing? No mortal has ever survived the wrath of the orc chat. Yeah, Chat as an orc is a weird boy who like hears whispers from the warp, and basically can like combat any threat because he's got a whole bunch of like warp demons, basically backseat gaming him. So he always. I've just reverse engineered Wraith from Apex Legends. Now that I think about it, I've just created a character that already exists. Then again, who hasn't? I used to go by Mothra. We love a name change in this house. Okay, how do I glue this on? Okay, I'm thinking. Okay, if this kitbashing works, I'm gonna be so happy. Because, like, basically I'm building, like, a sick-ass rocket launcher arm that absolutely should not fit on this Meganobz. But if it does fit, I'm gonna be fucking stoked. I'm gonna be stoked, brah. Dude. I'm like in the zone now. I can feel the cooking. I feel like I'm cooking. Okay. I'm like in like absolute hyper focus mode right now. Okay, so we move these pieces in. Squish, squish, bish, bish. Aw, chatter, brothers. Hey, listen. You can't be going to make the orc lore for me because that just means that you can't be going to make orc lore for me because that just means when I come out with orc lore that's like similar to what someone has said in chat before, then I can be sued for like copyright infringement, I guess? I don't know how the law works. Isn't that why they don't allow, like, unsolicited pictures at Warner Brothers? I have, like, a gram of caffeine in my system. I don't know if that's a lot. Wait, that is a lot. Caffeine is measured in milligrams. Holy shit. Intellectual property theft, I believe. That's absolute. That's what it is. That's what it is. Do you believe in the orc? Do you believe in the orc of motivation? Of life worried if you believe hood? God damn it. Milligram, Will Wood, quite frankly. Will Wood. I don't know. Okay. You know, this is, I'm having a good time. This is a good way to spend my Sunday night, I think. Like, you know, the week is over, work is done. I just quit my job. That's pretty exciting. Not to overshare personal information on the internet again. But yeah, I've got like a week off work next week because I'm not working. So that's gonna be fucking super. Love that for me. So yeah, I'm gonna spend a whole week just, you know, working on stuff, doing things. You know, I'm gonna be going back to working on my audiobook as much as possible. Hopefully I can make some good progress there. And yeah, it's gonna be a good time, I think. I hope, rather. Yeah. I mean, I say that. I say I'm like hoping to have like a good little break from work. But then I remembered that when I moved here to Canada from Australia, I was unemployed for like a full solid 6 months. And it was the fucking worst, dude. Like I hated it. Like if I had taken up streaming in that like 6-month period, I probably would have basically been doing it every day. Who knows what would have happened if I got into it earlier? Maybe I wouldn't have needed to work jobs after all. God, that would have been a dream, right? Okay. I'm basically just gonna slather this motherfucker in glue and hope this shit connects together. Like, I'm really just flying on a wing and a prayer here. I'm really just hoping, because like if this works and I can basically give this Meganobz like a super big cannon arm, like that's it, I've won. And I've just glued the complete wrong part of him. God fucking damn it. In fact, you know what? I might need super glue for this now that I think about it. Okay, let me just hold this in place and see if it works. Ah yes, my favorite part of kit bashing. Holding the pieces that aren't supposed to go together to just hope that the plastic glue molds them in place. God damn it. What does the glue taste like? I can't tell you what the glue tastes like, Nina. But I can tell you it smells fucking awesome. Like, the fumes make me feel things you wouldn't believe. Hold up, you playing with Legos? No, Lobster, I'm playing with Warhammer, which are like Legos, but they're more adult because they're about war and killing each other. No, I don't think this is actually gonna work. Like, the pieces that I'm trying, nah, this is. I'm cutting my losses and like backing out now, because if I... Yeah. Basically, I was trying to, like, glue a piece onto his arm that absolutely did not fit. It was, like, a cool, big cannon, but I don't think that's gonna work. I think I'm just gonna have to play it safe with pieces that, actually fit in on the model, because otherwise, I'm gonna be here for hours. That's fine. We tried something new, and that's the important thing. The glue tastes bad, I wouldn't recommend it. Yeah, I probably wouldn't either. Okay, there we go. Piece number 35. And piece number 34. That's the other one I need, I think. God, they really don't make this easy for you. Also, I'm just fucking blind, so I can't see shit. What music is this? Zinnia, this is the original soundtrack to the video game Payday 2. Or Payday 3, rather. I'm a big fan of the music of the franchise, because it's nice to just have on loop. Yeah, this is nice. You should play Will Wood instead. I'm fairly certain that's copyrighted. I'm fairly certain that's copyright, and YouTube likes to yell at me when I play songs that people actually like. So, we're just stuck with generic background music until YouTube says that I can play nice and still get money for things. I'm doing good, YouTube user Lobster. I'm doing just fine. I'm trying to find this fucking piece that I need to glue together, and it is just eluding me. They really don't make this easy for you, do they? Literally, I'm looking for, like, one piece. The one piece, some might say. Well, there's piece number 34, but it's absolutely not the correct piece that is, like, listed in the instruction manual. I don't know how they can get away with this. Like, the instruction manual for these... the instruction manual for these fucking things is simply not fit for purpose. Like, I cut out the right number, and it simply just does not connect. Like, it absolutely does not fit. Which I think is crazy. Like, what is that even supposed... Where is that even supposed to go? I mentioned what the soundtrack was, YouTube users see. It is the soundtrack to the video game franchise installment Payday 3. I was a big fan of the Payday franchise. Like, it was like the first ever online community that I was ever a part of. Back on my Tumblr days. I bet you didn't know that I had a Tumblr period. Obviously. Stupid. Am I just blind? Why can't I fucking see this thing? It's their Rule 34 of not being right. Oh god, I don't even know what that's in reference to. Okay. Alright. It just doesn't, like, I feel like I'm going insane. Because, like, I'm looking for the piece that it's telling me to cut out. I'm not even looking for the number anymore. I'm simply, like... I'm simply, like, looking for, like... I'm not even looking for the number of the piece anymore. I'm looking how the piece, like, visually is. You know what I mean? You wrote a webcomic, you clearly browsed Tumblr. Look. Listen. My webcomic days are behind me. I'm clean now. I'm clean. I'm clean. Does this go here? Like, I'm at the point of desperation where I'm trying to, like, desperately, like, put this thing into the sockets of other things just to see if it clicks. Sega, Games Workshop, your fucking model kits are all over the shop. I need a medic. Oh god, that takes me back. That was like the repeated joke back in the day. Good lord. Wait, am I just going blind? Like... You know what? I don't think the piece that I'm... Fuck off. I found it. Literally the second before I was about to give up looking for it. Can there be glitter on the guide too? I mean... There's like glitter and metallic paints when it comes to Warhammer painting. So like, I guess technically there could be glitter on it. I feel like doing DIY glitter and like putting your own glitter on it is kind of like, I feel like doing your own DIY glitter is kind of a, it's kind of a hard thing to do because, what do you call it? Like, I don't feel like glitter would stick to a model very well. Like, I feel like it would flake off really easily over time. I'm clean, says the one wearing a harness. I can assure you I'm not clean. I'm very sweaty. I'm just always sweaty, honestly. I'm a sweaty little guy. Hey, listen, the amount of text laughs that somebody has tells you a lot about them. Like, whether or not you can trust them. Razzle, and dare I say dazzle. What I was thinking about, like, when the painting is done, cover the whole thing in a... absolutely glitter vomit. I mean, that could be pretty good, though. Like... that could be a fucking look. Like, I know some people have done it. Like, there's a, like, there is a, like, model that, like, lives at the store, the Warhammer store that I go to sometimes, which is a really cool, like, disco marine, where he's got, like, a fucking, he's got, like, a fucking disco ball hovering around him, and I think he is actually covered in glitter. So, you know what? Maybe I will cover some of them in glitter, just to say that I can. Honestly, Lamau is my, like, go-to text laugh. Like, if you look at anything that I post on, like, you know, my Instagram stories or anything like that, I always end it in lol or Lamau. Because if I don't do that, then I feel like I'll be taken seriously. Then again, I should probably just assume that nobody is gonna take me seriously, because that's probably a more realistic outcome. Let's be fucking real. I am not made to be taken seriously, and that is okay. I just cut out the complete wrong piece that I needed there. Good gravy. I'm not good at what I do. You know? I love the gorgeous eyeshadow you got on. Thank you, Reela. Thank you very much. Why did I do that? The eyeshadow's up here. I've been reviving XD personally. It's true. She has been. As is her right, honestly. Reclaiming XD. Let's see. Can I glue this piece in here? I should be able to. The instructions said I could. You know what? I think the instructions lied to me. This is literally the worst day of my life. Wait, no, never mind, I lied. Real motherfuckers use gens. Ah, the tone indicators. Gotta love them. Just whittle that down so I can put it on. Tone tags are good. I'm fully in support of this. We love tonal indicators in this house. Let's glue this on here. Let's try to glue it on here, rather. There we go, there we go. Okay, I just need to, like, make sure this piece glues in properly. It's a little bit wonky. I'm having such a hard time with this model kit right now because I swear to God, I can't... I'm not sure if it's, like, just really bad orcish design and, like, all of the orcs, like, guns and shit are, like, being built at weird angles and never quite go on straight, or maybe I'm just fucking everything up. Oh, come on, stick, you bastard. I gotta be patient, gotta be patient. Love your outfit? Thank you, Xerox635. I like it too. I like this harness. It's very jingle jangle. We get some ASMR going on. Hell yeah. Ah yes, the tism. Shout out to the tism havers. You're all great. Let's see. Okay, and I can glue this in there, and then I can glue his arm clean on, and then I can have a cool guy with a cool gun arm. We love it. Yes, we love the jingle jangle. Well, good, because I am both a jingler and a jangler. Never a jongler. And never a jungler either. That was never my role. I was always a bottom laner. Wait. I was always support! It's okay. I'm a reformed League of Legends player. I don't do it anymore. It's been a very long time. Shaking my keys. My boyfriend knows I should be paying attention. Honestly, that's the way to do it. My personal favorite, like I'm not a big fan of shaking the keys. I love my favorite attention grabber is having a screen that's playing like Subway Surfers on it at all times, so that you have visual stimuli to look at. That's my favorite attention grabber. Alright, let's see. Little man's got his gun arm now. Hell yeah. Let's see, let's have focus. Focus, please. Yeah, baby. The posing is a little bit stiff, but there's really nothing I can do about that. Like... Finish the drawing, you should post it, Ravenstars. Post it on social media. Whichever one you choose, I use all of them. Is that God. Yeah, it is kind of very claptrap core, isn't it? I could just have this, like, I don't even need to put a head on him. I could just have him be like an annoying little fucking guy. I love tinkling my glass. I love tinkling my nails on glass cups when my anxiety hasn't made me chew them to nibs. I'm more of a fan of doing that on wooden surfaces. I'm not a glass tinkler. Like, that's not my flavor of whatever's going on up here. You know what I mean? Whoa, it's Jack Black. Shut up! We do not speak of Jack Black Claptrap in this house. We do not speak of Jack of Black, nor the clap of trap. That was an awful sentence. Hated every second of that. And I'm glad it's on camera forever. I'm glad that everything I do is, like, immediately cataloged and, just remains on the internet forever. Truly, I love that for me. Okay, what am I gonna do about the rest of him? Okay. Okay, so I guess, yeah, like, the gun arms go on the right, and then the melee arms go on the left. gonna try and build a power claw. I've never been a big power claw man, but I'll do that. Bob my knees instead of chewing on my nails. I've never been a nail chewer. Ever since I started painting my nails, weird example because they're not painted right now. Ever since I started painting my nails, like, I feel like I've completely gotten out of the habit of, like, chewing them excessively, which I feel like is good for me. Like, I don't really want to, be an excessive nail biter, and I don't think I am, which is good. Oh god, this guy's posing is so flat, but there's really nothing I can do about it. What's your favorite Borderlands characters? Axel the Walker. I have never consciously played Borderlands. Okay, that's a lie. I played, I think, a little bit of Borderlands 2, but not enough to really get into it. Like, anytime I've ever tried to sit down and play Borderlands, like, it has... Like, there's no other way that I can describe it. Like, it feels like... Like, anytime I've sat down to play Borderlands, it feels like I'm playing a multiplayer game, but in single player. Like, I haven't had anybody that I could play Borderlands with, and I think because of that, I've never really gotten into Borderlands. Like, literally going through the sort of, like, looter-shooter grinding mechanics, I'm like, okay, I feel like I'm only getting half of the experience of this for some reason, and that has made me not really want to continue it. Which is totally fine. Like, you know, I don't really play a lot of multiplayer games with people. I really should do it more often. I know there's people I can do it with as well. Okay, I want that one. What's piece number 71? Microplastics. I chew off the fake fingernails too. I've never tried fake nails. Maybe I should someday. Maybe we should get those really long square ones that are just absolutely, like, way too big than they need to be. Alright, okay, let's see. Okay, so he's gonna have, like, one really big gun hand, and then his next, like, chainsaw hand is gonna be, like, way smaller, which I think is kind of a bummer. But you know what? I'm sure it'll be easy to paint at the end of the day. Smaller hand equal less paint for me, Ethan. Yes, and Betty makes her presence known on special occasions. Yeah, I think we did a lot of sort of like mini videos together I think we did more videos together when I was like going for like when we were like visiting each other back in California. I remember. Oh, those were the days. Those were the times. Yes, and Betty is blue because she is a moderator. She has the power to destroy you with a single thought. So be nice. Nah, you're good. You're good. You're alright, kid. There's something so zen to me about literally just plugging little bits of plastic into other little bits of plastic. Like, it's so relaxing. I'm so relaxed right now. Are your orcs more cunningly brutal or brutally cunning? That is, you know what, that's the most important question that I think I've ever been asked. YouTube user Dagoth Urs Beekeeper. I think my orcs are more cunningly brutal. Like, I think that, I don't think cunningness really, like, has any stake for them. Like, I think that they are just brutal to the extreme, and are creative with their brutality. So that's my answer. You have the most chaotic neutral laugh ever. I hope that's a good thing. Because if it's a bad thing, I simply don't know how to rectify that. Hottest Warframe go. I've never played Warframe in my entire life, and you can't make me. It don't matter, they got Dakar. That's exactly right, Tonight Games. They got the Dakar. Speaking of Dakar, I've been trying to. I picked up a little bit of Speed Freaks lately. I've been playing a little bit of the open beta of Speed Freaks, and it's pretty good. I'm having a good time with it. It runs like shit on my laptop, but once I get my Steam Deck back, I hope that'll rectify that whole situation. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun playing the new Orc car racing shoot-'em-up game. The only problem that I'm sort of coming into right now is the fact that the game has really slow progression. Like, I know it's an open beta and stuff is going to change a lot, hopefully. But I played it for like an hour now, and I haven't even like hit level 1 on like the progress tracker. So I'm like, oh, if I'm going to get EXP like really slowly, like I feel like that doesn't incentivize me to want to continue playing the game, if that makes sense. Which I almost feel is kind of lazy. Like, it's like, I should want to play the game for the sake of playing the game. But it's also like, I'm an adult. I have a job. I got so many things to do. Like, I need to be getting something out of my time, like delicious EXP points. If I don't get to see bar go up after a big, hearty PvP match, did it really happen? My little idiot brain needs the constant stimuli of looking at a number go up or a bar slightly increase. Otherwise, I simply won't do it. Get out of here, Axel. Have a wonderful evening. Or don't. I'm not your dad. Speed Freaks looks too much like War Thunder to me, and that game gives me anger-related heart palpitations. Listen, I don't know anything about War Thunder, so I can't speak to that. It's more like Fortnite Rocket League. Which, now that I say it out loud, makes it sound awful. So don't think of it like that, actually. Do I want to give this guy the grill? I should give him the grill, you know what I mean. How's the Meganobz going? Ignis Rex, it's gone pretty well. Lad's got a head now. He's got teeth. And eyes somewhere underneath that fucking visage. Now I'm just trying to find the pieces I need to glue the, like, big metal jaw around his teeth. Which means I need to fucking find these pieces again. God damn it. They really don't make these things easy to find, and that upsets me. Let's see, 80, 81, and then 79, I guess? Oh, wait, no, found him. Meganobz. The amount of times that I found myself talking about my knob as I'm building this is deeply upsetting to me. I don't like it. I hate it. Fun fact, the longest piece of fiction ever written is a self-insert Loud House fanfiction. I thought it was the Super Smash Bros. Fanfiction. Did the Loud House fanfiction overtake it? That's beautiful. Well, beautiful for some reasons, not for others, I'm sure. Okay, time to build his big... Ow! I just stabbed myself with his big metal drill. I was hoping for more of a Twisted Metal comparison. I don't know what Twisted Metal is. I mean, I know it's a video game, but like I've never played it before. There's so many video games out there that I've just never experienced that, like, I know I would enjoy them if I gave them a chance, but I'm just so bad when it comes to, like, trying new games. Because, like, to me, it's like, I have my comfort games. I don't really like to think about it. I feel like I want to think about games more. Like, when I get my Steam Deck back, from the shop, and it's actually playable again. I do want to stream more video games in the future, because I think that's really fun, and I think it would give me an excuse to like try new games that maybe I haven't tried before, and like give me more exposure to new things if I'm doing it for like hashtag content or what have you. But yeah, it's oh god, I've glued this to my finger. It's all over. Ah. I'm currently, instead of going to bed or working on a game prototype, I'm game designing for Minecraft and drawing textures. Hell yes! We love modders in this house. Modders make the world go round, truly. Modders provide a valuable service to our communities, which is they make cool shit. And we love people who make cool shit, no matter what it is. No matter what it is. Okay. I like how I was like, oh, I'm gonna do an extra long stream today so I can like get all these Meganobz done. When this stream wraps up, I'm going to have made one. Like, it's... God, my productivity output is like so slow when it comes to Warhammer. I don't know how people, like, I know that there's people out there who like get advanced previews of like Warhammer boxes and then like print and like do and like build the whole fucking thing in like a day and like paint it all. And I'm like, how do you do it? How do you do it? Oh no, you've become sticky. Anytime I glue things with Citadel plastic glue, it's bad. It's fucking bad, man. Twisted Metal Sweet Tooth Orcs with ice cream trucks would go hard. Oh, fuck, yes they would. I mean, orcs kind of just are Twisted Metal, like, in general. You know what I mean? Like, that's just what they are by default. They're kind of like Twisted Metal, the faction. Stream Hypnospace Outlaw. I feel like if I streamed Hypnospace Outlaw, it would probably just be a lot of me going like, whoa, this is so wacky. While also having to like look up what's going on because I'm incredibly stupid. I'm kind of stupid, I don't know if I mentioned this before. But in like a cool way. I'm cool stupid. Built, based, and painted in one day is insane. God, it is. I don't know how the crazies do it. They do it like it's their fucking job. I guess for some people it is. Like if you're a full-time content creator, influencer, like I guess it could kind of be your job. You know what I mean? I'm Professor Helper. Is that a reference? Oh, it's a Hypnospace reference. I don't know what's fucking going. Oh no, I dropped my piece. I don't know what's fucking going on when it comes to cool indie games. If something is cool and hip, just assume that I don't know about it. Because chances are that I don't, quite frankly. I've been reading anime novelizations recently and I've forgotten how to video game. Honestly, that's so valid. It'd be a big shame if you had a big video game convention to go to soon. I'm excited for the upcoming big video game convention that I'm going to in Australia. So yeah, I can kind of talk to this while I'm waiting for the glue to dry. Over in October, I'm going to be flying back to my home country of Australia to go to the big video game show, PAX, as it's called. Very excited and very honored to have been given a creator pass, as they call it, which is a funny little ticket that they give to influential types, so that I can document the show. Very honored, very excited. Gonna be very fun to go to a big video game show and like take lots of funny little videos and say hi to a lot of funny little people, and it's gonna be a great time. And I hope to see you all there. Except probably not, because you all live on the other side of the planet, I think. Because that's how internet works. You take the hot butter, mix it with the ice cream. I have no idea what anything is talking about. Yes, Gamescom is this month. Yes, that too. Gamescom's a big one. That's like the developer conference, isn't it? I'd love to check that out someday. Although I'm not a game developer, man, so I guess that'd be like Stolen Valor, now that I think about it. I don't know, can people go to Gamescom? Be kind of cool if they could. Well, no, that's a developer conference. You shouldn't allow normies at an industry event. Like, either lean into the whole idea of doing something that's open to the public, or don't do it at all. That's what I say. It's both player and developer. Oh, that's sick as hell. I'll rock up then. Whee! Okay, I need some embellishments on him now. I need to put some embellishments on him so I can finish him off. There's only the last few details that I need to put on his body. His supple, green, orcish body. What am I doing? I really need to finish working on the new and improved speedrun D&D box for the video game convention. Speedrun D&D. Could you speedrun D&D? Honestly, I'd watch that. Like, that's the kind of televised esport I want to get behind. Ethan, are you protected from beef brain? I don't know what that is, and I can say to you with confidence that I am not. If beef brain is an affliction one can have, there is a good chance that I am already afflicted by it, quite frankly. Yes, I have a brain, and yes, it is beefed. Because you know what? I'm allowed to be a little beefarino. What am I doing? I'm just yapping now. But you're all here listening, so who's the real criminal? The yappler or the enabler of the yappler? I'm working currently on some new ways to stay behind and recover your stuff. Hell yes, hell yes, hell yes. Listen, we love it when talismans are added to video games. Doesn't matter what the game is. If you can put a talisman in there, you should. You always need more collectible talismans. Okay, I'm gonna rip this off. The last couple of pieces are going on the Meganobz, and then I'll be done with the model. Beef brain is real, and we all need to invest in cat cash. I have no idea what's going on anymore. Arguably, I never did. I'm fucking so out of my depth at all times. But you know what? It sounds like you're all having fun. That's the important thing. As long as everyone's having fun, then I'm having fun too. Okay. Here we go. Alright. So I've sort of given him a few more like shoulder embellishments now. He's got the spike at his back. He's got the pointy arm guard there. He's got the cool skull arm guard there. And I think there's only like one other detail that I need to put. Because currently, his like chest piece is very empty. And I basically just need to put in like a little grill or a grate or something. Just to stop him from looking like he's just so nude. He's so nude right now. I'll just put in some scrap. Give him a bit of extra texture. Actually, no, I'll give him the... It's like a bit of like an iron chain link fence that I can put down here. I love the big stupid orc jaws. Stygian, I do too. I was almost like hesitant to put it on there, because I'm like, alright, do I really need it? Is that going to look okay? But I'm glad I went with it, because if I didn't, then it would just look kind of silly. There we go. I'm gonna give him like a little like chainmail bodice sort of thing. Okay. God, there's so much dried glue on this model. Like, I fucked up with my big, beefy fingers, like, throughout the entire process of this model, and I've really just, like, smeared plastic glue all over him. So his texture's gonna be whack. So I'm really gonna need to, like, address that in the... I'm really gonna need to address it when I start painting him, because that's just gonna be just a nightmare. Just a nightmare to deal with. Okay. I think this is the last detail that I need. Here we go. Wait, I just realized no lipstick today. No! I was, like, finishing up a coffee, like, 2 seconds before I went live, and I was like, I'll put lipstick on after I finish my coffee so I can go live. But then one thing led to another, and then I immediately went live. So these lips are raw, baby. Oh, fuck, that tastes like glue. Yuck. Hello, Austin Cheesy. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Alex Brightman Beetlejuice said, if you die while watching the stream, you can... it's still gonna keep playing. Honestly, God, that's my nightmare. It's an absolute nightmare for me. Alright, I'm gonna put him on a base, and then he'll, like, literally be done. Literally spent, like, 2 hours. Incredibly important orc painter question. What color do you paint your orc's nails? Hell yes, that is the important question. See, I just go solid black. A, because it's easy. That's the end of that sentence, quite frankly. I'm a lazy boy. Super lazy. I eated the finger glue. God, I did. Okay. Ugh. His lips are always so polished. Sometimes they're not. Okay, that's right. I can't use this super glue because it's fucking gunked up, and I have to, like, dig the super glue out of the barrel every fucking time I go to use it. Alright, okay. Ugh. Okay. I'm just destroying this, like, packet of super glue, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to use it anymore. The new block is the rescue beacon that saves the player. Hell yes! If there's one thing I love being added into games, like, after the fact sort of thing, it's, like, new functional mechanics that you can have fun with, you know what I mean? Like, don't just give me, like, 4 more different variant colors of stone that I can find. Give me something cool. Give me something mechanical. Give me something funky. I love shitty romance in fiction, and Apology 2 is literally just that. I need to get into more fiction. Everybody talks about all these cool pieces of fiction, and I'm just sitting here going like, I don't read. I need to read more. I need to read more. I need to watch more shows. I need to, like, geek out on more stuff. I mean, I just finished the Batman the Caped Crusader with Ann Batty. Does that count? No, that's just more franchise bullshit. Okay. Now I just need to hold this guy onto his base for an elongated period of time, and then I should be done. I should be good to go. I should be good to go. The music that I am listening to is the original video game soundtrack for Payday the Third. The third installment of the Payday franchise. Payday 3. That's the name of the album. Payday 3. Payday 3. 3 Payday. Payday 3. Big fan of Payday. Always have been. Shame the third game wasn't great, but I'm hoping it'll be better in the future. Alright. Now I ask you this. I ask this of you. Could a depressed person make this? Could a depressed person make this? I think not. Cool chainsaw hand. Cool gun hand. Big spike. Don't look at me, look at him. Big spike full of skulls and space marine helmets. Hell yeah. The first Meganobz is down. I made a bracelet based off you. Thank you, Ravenstars. That's very sweet of you. I like little trinkets. I like little trinkets and doodads. Clearly, obviously, if this wasn't obvious enough. If this does not show you my love for trinkets and doodads, I don't know what will. And I don't know how better to explain it to you. Yes, but they're no longer depressed because I made an orc. Hell yes, this has cured my depression. Specifically, his little like skull truck nuts down here, which again are deeply upsetting to me, and I don't like the fact that they're there, but they are there. So that's just we all have to deal with that now. For a second, I thought the Buckshot Roulette soundtrack started to play. They've got a similar sound. And it's a good sound, too. See, the Payday 3 soundtrack is interesting because Payday 1 had such a iconic soundtrack, but the guy who made the soundtrack left the studio. So the new guy they brought in, really good, is a really great musical artist, but it's clear that he's trying to remake the sound that they made in the second game, which is kind of sad, because it's like, you know, should make his own original sound, his own unique sound. But the original sound was so unique that it's like, oh, you can't top this. It's like pivotal to the DNA. Buckshot Roulette is a great game. You should play it. It sounds deeply upsetting, so maybe I will play it. So, I have built my funny little man. Fun fact, the first Payday is made on a car race engine. I did know this. And that's crazy to me. Like, the fact that they could reverse engineer, like, a car racing engine to make a first-person shooter heisting simulator. God, I love game developers. They're all insane. By the way, did you hear about Subnautica 2? I have heard the rumors about it. I've had the rumors through the grapevine, if you will. Very excited for it, you know what I mean? Well, I need to play the first one first. Like, once I get my Steam Deck back, I'll be playing that. I'll be playing other things. God, when Space Marine 2 comes out, I hope it runs on the Steam Deck. Because if it does, that might just be my life for the next couple of years. You know what I mean? Oh, God. Okay, so, this is my little man. He is done. Now all I have to do is paint him, which will take another million billion years, so we'll never see him again. Yeet! Yeet. So yeah, that's, yeah, I got my fun little guy for the night there. So yeah, next week, I'm definitely going to be doing a few more streams throughout the week, now that I have a little bit of extra free time on my hands. I'm also going to be busy doing a lot of other stuff. I've got a couple of other videos and stuff that I want to make, and push those out live. You know what I mean? I am still here, Trevor Lyle. Probably going to rack up. I'm not going to rack up. I'm going to wrap up pretty soon. But yeah, just seeing if there's any announcements I can make before then. So yeah, next week I probably want to do a couple of streams. I'm hoping I get my Steam Deck back next week. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to get my Steam Deck back next week. I can't make promises about that. I like your eyeshadow. Thank you, Trevor Lyle. It's red. And I worked very hard on this. But yeah, so next week I'm just going to make a lot of content. I'm going to be working on my audiobook, so I'm going to make a couple more shorts about that. People have been asking me over the last couple of streams about running a Discord server. I am going to make that and put that together. That's pretty much ready to rock and roll. I just need to make a post about it and put a link to that on you know, my YouTube channel and other social media and everything like that. So yeah, there will be a Discord server that I'm going to make that people have been asking me for. It is going to be 18 plus, the Discord server. It is not going to be not safe for work in any capacity. There's going to be no NSFW content, there's going to be no adults only stuff, but I would ask that anybody who joins the Discord server is an adult, just because that's a space that I have to manage, sort of thing. So I'm going to put the link to that on YouTube shortly after I go offline for tonight, and then I'm going to go to sleep, and I'm not going to check it for a million billion years because I'm very bad at checking every social media platform that I have. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's going to be something that's coming in the near future, after I eat, shower. Maybe I'll forget about it until tomorrow. Who knows? But yeah, thank you so much for hanging around, and thanks so much for hanging around and you know, chilling out. It's always good to chat and paint and everything like that. Oh yeah, Discord, you're gonna have an age verification progress. I mean, I think it's just mostly gonna be on a system. I need to look into how to do that. I don't know how to do technical things. I'm kind of missing it. I'm kind of missing it. But yes, I am signing off for now. Thank you guys for, you know, coming in, hanging out, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. Stay groovy. I'm never saying that again. I hated that. Oh. Get out of here.